Hey everybody, how are you? It's Dana, the Decision Smith, here on a Thursday night, about 6:30 p.m. Rainy day here. Not sure what it's doing where you are. I said I would jump on again today just to kind of wrap up the discussion I had yesterday with you on live about the decision that my daughter made in going back to school in person or doing her classes for the next quadmester virtually. So, if you watched the live yesterday, you'll remember that she was really struggling with that decision and didn't even want to talk about it. It was a week before we could finally sit down because we were approaching the deadline, so she could decide whether or not she would attend classes in person or do them online from home. And yesterday when we talked about that, she again had visceral reactions every time I asked her what her thoughts were about it. And when we finally sat down, she'd struggled for a week. She was in pain. She was like, that was weighing on her for a week. And it took us 15 minutes to work through my system, throw the information in the app, and come out with an answer. And you know what? If you watched yesterday, her jaw dropped. She could not get over the disparity in the results that she received, contrary to what had formulated in her head. So, me being me, I needed to dissect what it was that she had been going through in her mind as she was trying to make this decision. And she sheepishly admitted to me that, she had just been working with a pros and cons list in her head. It had been developing in her mind, and she felt like every time she added something to the pros side, she thought of a con. So, she added to the con side, and it really became an exercise where both sides remained equal. And that's where she was paralyzed. She could not move forward. And it wasn't until we actually put her factors into the app and weighed them and rated them that, she came out with scores that were, one was like so high, I think it was like 88 or something, and one was negative 24. She couldn't get over how different the scores were. And she was like, okay, I guess I'm staying home this quadmester. It was so easy and the weight was lifted and she smiled and, she was back to her usual self without that weight. So I keep going back. A couple weeks ago, I did a video about, really somebody that's in the industry that's really a mentor of mine. I've always looked up to her. And she sent out a video to all of the people that follow her, talking about her secret decision-making formula, her foolproof decision-making formula. And I was so excited about that. And when it came back and I watched her video, it was a pros and cons list. And that's all it was. And all I have to say about that is pros and cons, like that's a great start. But please, 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 I implore you, don't ever make a tough decision in your life just using a pros and cons list. You may get lucky and be successful, but it's not going to carry you through. And it's not a system that is going to bring you the best results in your life. So if you are looking at better ways to make decisions in your life, you can always grab my app, The Decision Smith. You can always message me. I'm happy to talk to anybody about any decision that they have to make in their life, whether it's a business decision, a real estate decision, a relationship decision, a school decision. We talk through everything. And I just want you to be able to make the best decisions for you. So again, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm always here. You can always go to thedecisionsmith.com as well to find out all information you would need to know. Okay, thanks so much. Been a slice. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.